In a world where every moment feels like a race against the clock, finding that elusive inner peace seems more challenging than ever. But what if the solution was within reach, hidden in ancient wisdom that transcends time? Imagine navigating life's chaos with a sense of calm, unshaken by external pressures. This is where the art of letting go comes into play, guided by the timeless insights of Stoic philosophy. Epictetus once said, "We suffer more often in imagination than in reality," reminding us that our minds are powerful architects of our own turmoil. So ask yourself, what if letting go is truly the key to peace? In this video, we will unravel practical Stoic advice to cultivate inner calm and equip ourselves to embrace life with tranquility. Together, we'll dive into ways to release the burdens that weigh us down and explore how letting go can transform our perspective and elevate our state of being. Stay with us as we embark on this journey towards serenity, simplicity, and the silent power of Stoicism. Moving forward, consider the shifting tapestry of the seasons. Each year, we witness the vibrant burst of spring, the warmth of summer, the transformation into autumn hues, and the stark stillness of winter. Nature, in its wisdom, reminds us of life's inevitable changes. Just as the seasons transition, so do our lives, filled with moments of joy, challenge, and transformation. This brings us to the Stoic principle of impermanence, beautifully captured in the words of Marcus Aurelius, "You could leave life right now." Let that determine what you do and say and think. This reflection isn't meant to instill fear, but to underscore the reality that change is constant and unavoidable. When we fully acknowledge impermanence, the weight of attachment begins to lift. We find freedom in understanding that everything, whether joy or sorrow, is transient. Embracing impermanence allows us to focus on the present, fostering a deeper appreciation for our experiences. It encourages us to live fully in each moment, unburdened by the clinging to what is or what was. To truly embrace this Stoic insight, consider incorporating mindfulness practices into your daily routine. Start with simple actions like observing your breath, noticing the sensations it brings, or taking a few minutes each day to reflect on nature's cycles and how they mirror your own life's ebbs and flows. Mindfulness invites us to witness change without judgment, to let experiences come and go like passing clouds. Reflect for a moment, how does accepting change influence your sense of peace? When change is met with resistance, we often find ourselves in turmoil, struggling against the tide. Yet when we accept change, we cultivate resilience and inner calm. This acceptance empowers us to respond rather than react to life's challenges, offering a more grounded perspective. By letting go of what we cannot control, we open ourselves to a richer, more peaceful existence. So, as the sun rises on this new understanding, consider how you might integrate the wisdom of impermanence into your life. What thoughts or behaviors could you shift to embrace change more gracefully? By welcoming life's impermanent nature, you may discover an untapped reservoir of peace, waiting to guide you through each of life's seasons with serenity. Now turning to the hectic scene of being stuck in a traffic jam, we find a perfect metaphor for life's unpredictable events. Picture this: you're running late, the clock is ticking, and the cars around you aren't moving. Frustration wells up as you grip the steering wheel, glancing at the dashboard clock more often than you'd like. Yet, in this seemingly powerless situation lies an opportunity to embrace a fundamental Stoic principle, the dichotomy of control, as taught by Epictetus. He reminds us it's not what happens to you, but how you react to it that matters. This Stoic insight invites us to differentiate between what is within our control and what is not. In the traffic jam scenario, you have no power over the congestion or the pace of the cars, but you can control your response, your thoughts, and your emotions. By focusing on what we can control, we find tranquility amidst chaos. Imagine redirecting your energy from frustration to acceptance, perhaps using the time to listen to an audiobook or simply enjoy a moment of calm reflection. Incorporating the dichotomy of control into daily life starts with mindful awareness. Consider keeping a journal where you list situations that cause stress, delineating what aspects are within your control. This practice helps in clearly seeing where your energy is best invested. Ask yourself, can I change this outcome? If not, how can I shift my perspective or response? Reflect, too, on the everyday moments when uncontrollable elements trigger anxiety or anger. Next time you're faced with such a situation, pause, take a deep breath, and recall the stoic reminder that only your reactions truly belong to you. It's liberating to know that peace isn't tied to external circumstances but sprouts from your inner domain. As you continue to explore this stoic insight, consider how your life might transform if you focused solely on what you control. What unnecessary burdens could you release? Imagine unshackling yourself from the weight of circumstances beyond your reach. With this shift, the path to inner peace becomes clearer, allowing you to navigate life's storms with grace and resilience. Moving forward, imagine a child joyfully holding onto a bright, colorful balloon. The balloon dances in the air, tethered only by a thin string grasped tightly by small hands. Suddenly, a gust of wind sweeps the balloon away. The child is left watching as it floats upward, out of reach and beyond control. This simple scenario beautifully illustrates the Stoic practice of non-attachment. The great Stoic philosopher Seneca reminds us he is most powerful who has power over himself. In life, like the child and the balloon, we often grasp tightly to things, be they people, possessions, or expectations. However, true strength and peace come from our ability to release our hold when needed. Non-attachment does not mean indifference or lack of care. Rather, it signifies the ability to appreciate and engage with the world around us without clinging. In practicing non-attachment, we learn to value what we have without the fear of losing it. This mindset helps maintain inner peace, especially when faced with inevitable losses or changes. To start incorporating non-attachment into your life, consider these practical steps. Firstly, identify your attachments. It could be a relationship, a material possession, or even an expectation. Reflect on how they influence your emotions and decisions. Next, practice gratitude. By regularly recognizing and appreciating what you have, you diminish the power of attachment. Gratitude allows you to enjoy the present without fear of future loss. Another step is to set realistic boundaries, particularly in relationships, to ensure they are healthy and balanced. Recognize that everyone and everything in life is temporary and that clinging too tightly often leads to more pain than joy. Think about material possessions as well. Ask yourself, do these items possess you or do you possess them? Consider decluttering your environment and letting go of items you no longer need. This act of releasing can be incredibly freeing and symbolizes letting go of emotional clutter too. As you engage with these practices, ask yourself, what could you gain by letting go of certain attachments in your life? Imagine the lightness and freedom that comes from not being tied down by the fear of loss. Through the practice of non-attachment, we find that while we may not control external circumstances, we do control how we relate to them. This inner strength allows us to face life's challenges with a sense of calm and resilience, similar to how the child eventually turns back to play, accepting the loss but not defined by it. In embracing non-attachment, you open doors to a more peaceful and liberated existence, one where true power comes not from what you hold onto, but from what you can peacefully let go. With the next phase of the journey in sight, picture someone facing a personal setback, perhaps an unexpected job loss or a relationship ending. Despite the initial shock, this person takes a deep breath, choosing to remain calm and composed. Instead of giving in to despair, they practice Stoic principles to cultivate emotional resilience. This resilience acts as an anchor, allowing them to navigate life's turbulent waters with steadiness. In Stoicism, the concept of emotional resilience is a cornerstone for achieving inner peace. Seneca wisely advises, begin at once to live and count each separate day as a separate life. This mindset encourages us to focus on the present, embracing each day with new vigor and letting go of yesterday's burdens. It shifts our perspective from dwelling on past failures or worrying about future uncertainties to living fully in the now. Emotional resilience is not about suppressing emotions, it's about managing them constructively. By viewing challenges as opportunities for growth rather than threats, we transform setbacks into stepping stones. One method to enhance resilience is practicing gratitude. Acknowledging the positive aspects of our lives, even when faced with adversity, cultivates a mindset of abundance rather than lack. Keeping a gratitude journal or simply pausing to reflect on small daily joys can significantly alter our emotional landscape, making us more adaptable to change. Another powerful tool is cognitive distancing. This involves stepping back from your immediate emotional response and evaluating the situation objectively. Ask yourself questions like, is my reaction based on facts or assumptions? By creating a gap between stimulus and response, you gain clarity and reduce impulsive reactions. This practice not only strengthens resilience but also leads to wiser decision-making. Consider how bolstering emotional resilience might enhance your peace of mind. Imagine facing life's inevitable ups and downs with a sense of calm assurance, knowing that you possess the inner strength to endure. How would this shift impact your daily interactions, your goals, and your overall well-being? As we reflect on these principles, we realize that while we may not control external events, we do have the power to control our responses. This realization empowers us to let go of the fear of the unknown and embrace life's unpredictability with open arms. Through Stoicism, we learn that emotional resilience is not a destination but a journey, a continuous practice that fortifies us against adversity. By integrating gratitude and cognitive distancing into our lives, we unlock a reservoir of inner peace, enabling us to face any challenge with grace and fortitude. As the sun rises on the next chapter, imagine yourself standing in a tranquil forest. The sunlight filters gently through the leaves, casting a dappled pattern on the forest floor, and a gentle breeze carries the scent of pine. This serene natural landscape invites a moment of reflection on the Stoic insight of living in accordance with nature, an essential principle deeply rooted in Stoic philosophy as expressed by Marcus Aurelius. He advised, look well into thyself, there is a source of strength which will always spring up if thou wilt always look. This insight invites us to consider our intrinsic connection to the natural world, and how understanding our place within it can foster a profound sense of acceptance and peace. Living in harmony with nature involves more than just appreciating beautiful landscapes. It encourages us to embrace simplicity and align our lifestyles with the natural order. One way to practice this principle is by adopting a simple lifestyle, reducing the clutter and noise that often accompany modern life. Simplicity allows us to focus on what truly matters, stripping away distractions and bringing clarity to our lives. Consider the impact of living with less, prioritizing experiences over material possessions, and fostering a mindset of contentment with what we have. Spending time in natural settings is another powerful way to align with nature. Whether it is a stroll through a park, a hike in the mountains, or even just sitting quietly in your garden, these moments connect us to the earth and remind us of the beauty and tranquility that exist outside the hustle of daily life. Nature grounds us, offering solace and a space for introspection, allowing our minds to quieten and our spirits to rejuvenate. Reflect on how aligning with nature might bring you peace. Could immersing yourself in the natural world provide a perspective that calms the mind and nurtures the soul? By recognizing that we are part of something larger and more enduring than ourselves, we can find comfort in the constancy of nature's cycles, its resilience, and its beauty. Through this insight, we learn to accept life's fluctuations as natural occurrences, much like the changing seasons. As you ponder these ideas, ask yourself, in what ways can aligning with nature bring you peace? Consider how this connection might influence your daily routines, your choices, and your outlook on life. By living in harmony with nature, not only do we cultivate a peaceful existence, but we also draw strength from the natural order that has sustained life for eons, offering a source of strength and serenity that is always within reach. As the next chapter unfolds, picture yourself scrolling through social media, where likes and comments can easily dictate our sense of worth. In today's world, our self-esteem often fluctuates based on the feedback we receive online. This environment can lead to a dependency on external validation, making our contentment reliant on others' opinions. The Stoic practice of detaching from the need for external validation, rooted in the teachings of Epictetus, offers a path to liberation from this cycle. Epictetus reminds us wealth consists not in having great possessions, but in having few wants. This insight challenges us to shift our focus from what others think to what genuinely matters to us, fostering an inner wealth defined not by material or social metrics but by our own values and desires. The process of letting go of others' opinions begins with self-reflection, a core practice in Stoicism. Reflect on your motivations and consider what truly brings you happiness. Ask yourself if your actions and choices align with your own beliefs or if they are influenced by the expectations of others. This introspection can help identify areas where you seek validation from external sources and guide you towards a more autonomous mindset. Setting personal goals is another effective strategy to detach from external validation. By defining what success looks like for you based on your own values and passions, you build a life that is meaningful on your own terms. Personal goals provide direction and a sense of achievement that is independent of others' approval, reinforcing a sense of self-worth grounded in authenticity. Imagine the freedom and peace that might come from valuing your own opinion above all others. Consider how such a shift could transform your daily life, reducing anxiety and enhancing your capacity for joy. By cultivating self-assurance and clarity in our own beliefs, we become less susceptible to the sway of external judgments, leading to a more stable and peaceful state of mind. As you reflect on detaching from the need for external validation, ponder this. How might your life change if you valued your opinion more than others? Could this shift bring you greater peace and fulfillment? Embracing this Stoic practice allows us to reclaim our power, nurturing a life defined by internal resilience rather than external approval. Moving forward, imagine the revered Stoic philosopher Seneca, who faced the daunting challenge of exile with unwavering poise and acceptance. Despite the harshness of his circumstances, Seneca embraced his fate, transforming adversity into a profound opportunity for growth and philosophical reflection. This historical tale highlights the essence of Amor Fati, a Stoic principle that encourages us to not only accept but to love our fate. Friedrich Nietzsche famously championed this idea, asserting that embracing all aspects of life, both good and bad, is essential for achieving true inner peace. The concept of Amor Fati invites us to view life's events, even the seemingly unfavorable ones, as integral parts of our journey. By accepting our fate with grace, we reduce resistance against the inevitable, diminishing the turmoil that often arises from fighting what we cannot change. This mindset fosters a sense of tranquility, allowing us to move through life with ease and contentment. To practice Amor Fati, we can begin by reframing challenges as opportunities. For instance, rather than viewing setbacks as failures, we can see them as valuable lessons that contribute to our growth and resilience. This shift in perspective not only alleviates stress, but also empowers us to navigate life's complexities with greater confidence and peace. Embracing this stoic principle means welcoming every experience, acknowledging that each moment is vital to our development. Consider how embracing your fate might alter your current perspective on life's events. What if every obstacle was seen as a stepping stone toward personal evolution? By adopting Amor Fati, we can transform our approach to life, finding purpose in every twist and turn. This acceptance opens the door to appreciating the present moment, cultivating a sense of gratitude for the life we are living, just as it is. Reflect on how this practice might shift your outlook. Could a deeper acceptance of your fate bring you closer to a state of peace and fulfillment? Engaging with this stoic principle allows us to transcend temporary setbacks, fostering a mindset that is resilient, adaptable, and aligned with the natural flow of life. By loving our fate, we reclaim the narrative of our lives, embracing every moment with open arms and a peaceful heart. As the sun rises on the next chapter of our journey, imagine a bustling city street filled with the cacophony of honking cars, hurried footsteps, and the constant buzz of life. In stark contrast, picture stepping aside into a quiet park, where the rustle of leaves and the gentle chirping of birds invite you to pause and breathe. This shift from chaos to calm serves as a powerful metaphor for the stoic practice of mindfulness, a practice emphasized in the meditations of Marcus Aurelius. He wisely advised, confine yourself to the present, underscoring the pivotal role of mindfulness in achieving inner peace. The essence of mindfulness in Stoicism lies in the conscious anchoring of our thoughts to the present moment. By concentrating on the now, we free ourselves from the burdens of past regrets and future anxieties. This practice not only fosters tranquility, but also empowers us to engage deeply with our current experiences. It's about savoring the simplicity of each moment, allowing us to navigate life's complexities with a clearer, calmer mind. To cultivate mindfulness, one can begin with simple breathing exercises. Find a quiet space, close your eyes, and take slow, deliberate breaths. Focus on the rhythm of your inhale and exhale, allowing other thoughts to drift away like passing clouds. This mindful breathing centers you, bringing your attention back to the present moment. Another effective practice is mindful observation. As you walk through your day, take a moment to truly see your surroundings. Notice the details: a flower blooming, the texture of a leaf, the warmth of the sun on your skin. These observations ground you in the immediate world, pulling you away from mental clutter. Reflect on how immersing yourself in the present might transform your state of mind. How might shedding the weight of past regrets and future worries impact your sense of peace? By embracing mindfulness, you develop a deeper appreciation for the life unfolding in front of you. It is through this lens of presence that we can let go of what we cannot change and find contentment in what simply is. Living in the now opens a path to profound peace, inviting us to experience each day anew. Consider how adopting this stoic practice could enhance your journey, encouraging a life filled with gratitude and intentionality. As we integrate mindfulness into our daily routine, we align more closely with the natural flow of life, fostering resilience and serenity. Remember that each moment is an opportunity to practice presence, to let go, and to embrace the peace that comes with living fully aware and alive. Now turning to the theme of inner peace through virtue, imagine a young entrepreneur standing at a crossroads, faced with a choice between compromising their values for a lucrative deal or holding firm to their principles at the risk of financial loss. They choose integrity over immediate success, embodying the Stoic belief that true peace comes from living in accordance with virtue. This decision, though difficult, reveals the profound sense of satisfaction and calm that accompanies a life led by principles. Seneca, a prominent Stoic philosopher, eloquently stated, "Virtue is nothing else than right reason, signifying the alignment of our actions with wisdom and moral soundness." The path to inner peace, as guided by Stoic insights, heavily leans on embodying virtues such as wisdom, courage, and justice. Wisdom allows us to navigate life with clarity, making informed decisions grounded in knowledge and reason. Courage empowers us to face challenges without fear, persevering through adversity with a steady heart. Justice guides us to act with fairness and respect towards others, fostering harmonious relationships and community. These virtues, when practiced consistently, form the foundation of a peaceful and fulfilling life. Cultivating these virtues involves deliberate practice and reflection. Begin each day with a moment of mindfulness, reflecting on how you can embody virtues in your actions and decisions. Consider setting aside time for reading philosophical texts or journaling, which can provide clarity and deepen your understanding of virtue. Additionally, engage in community service or charitable acts that align with justice and empathy, reinforcing a sense of connection and purpose. As you incorporate these practices into your routine, reflect on how they enhance your sense of peace and fulfillment. Consider the question, what virtues can you embody to enhance your inner peace? By contemplating this, you invite personal growth and a deeper alignment with Stoic principles. This exploration of virtue not only offers a path to inner peace, but also cultivates resilience and strength in the face of life's challenges. Embracing virtues in daily life transforms how we interact with the world, encouraging us to live with intentionality and grace. As this chapter unfolds, the story of integrity over success reminds us that the pursuit of virtue is a timeless journey, leading us towards a life of genuine tranquility and wisdom. As we prepare to delve deeper into these Stoic insights, remember that each moment offers an opportunity to embody virtue and find peace within. With the next phase of the journey in sight, imagine life as a journey where each step forward is burdened by a heavy backpack filled with the weight of past regrets and anxieties about the future. This metaphor signifies how our worries can hinder our progress, leaving us exhausted and unable to enjoy the present moment. The Stoic principle of releasing past and future worries encourages us to live in the moment, freeing ourselves from these unnecessary burdens. As Seneca wisely noted, we suffer more in imagination than in reality. This insight highlights how our minds tend to amplify fears and regrets, often making them seem larger and more daunting than they truly are. In the practice of Stoicism, letting go of such worries is seen as essential to achieve inner peace. By shifting our focus from what is beyond our control to what is immediate and tangible, we release the hold of these concerns. One effective technique for living in the moment is grounding exercises. These practices help anchor us in the present, bringing our attention to the here and now. Something as simple as taking deep, deliberate breaths, feeling each inhalation and exhalation, can reset our focus. Additionally, observing our surroundings without judgment, noticing the sounds, textures, and scents around us, provides a sense of presence and clarity. Another powerful approach is journaling. By putting our thoughts on paper, we can explore them with detachment, evaluating what is fact and what is fiction. This practice not only helps clarify our concerns, but also aids in identifying patterns of thought that keep us tethered to the past or worried about the future. Each entry becomes a step towards understanding and letting go. Mindful meditation is another tool that encourages us to observe our thoughts without getting entangled in them. By sitting quietly and allowing thoughts to come and go without judgment or attachment, we learn to acknowledge these worries without being controlled by them. This practice nurtures a peaceful mind that can navigate life's changes with composure. As you consider these techniques, ask yourself, what burdens could you unload by releasing past and future concerns? Reflect on how these worries might be preventing you from experiencing peace and fulfillment. By implementing these grounding practices consistently, you invite a newfound lightness into your journey, creating space for growth and serenity through the lens of Stoicism. This exploration of releasing worries not only aligns with Stoic teachings but also enriches our daily lives, enabling us to embrace the present with grace and awareness. As the sun rises on the next chapter, let's recap the key insights we've explored on this journey toward finding inner peace through Stoic wisdom. We've delved into the profound impact of the Stoic principles like the Dichotomy of Control, which encourages focusing on what we can change while accepting what we cannot. This essential practice helps us navigate life's unpredictability with a sense of calm and fortitude. Embracing non-attachment allows us to let go of the things that weigh us down, whether they are emotional connections or material possessions. By practicing non-attachment, we harness the power to maintain peace despite life's inevitable ups and downs. Living virtuously, as the Stoics advocate, is another cornerstone we must consider. By grounding our actions in virtues like wisdom, courage, and justice, we cultivate a life filled with integrity and purpose. These principles not only guide us during turbulent times, but also enrich our everyday lives with clarity and meaning. Stoic philosophy's timeless relevance lies in its ability to provide us with tools to face life's challenges with grace and tranquility. As we embrace these teachings, we find that our external circumstances may not always change, but our reactions become more measured and composed. This internal transformation is where true peace resides. Marcus Aurelius once said, "The happiness of your life depends upon the quality of your thoughts." This quote captures the essence of Stoic teachings by reminding us that our mindset shapes our reality. By focusing on the quality of our thoughts and embracing Stoicism's practical wisdom, we open ourselves to a life enriched with inner peace and resilience. I encourage you to integrate these principles into your daily routine. Consider reflecting on what you've learned today and find small ways to practice them in your life. If you have stories or insights to share, I'd love to hear them. Leave a comment below to join the conversation. Remember, applying these Stoic principles can significantly impact your journey toward a more peaceful and fulfilling life. For more content on Stoicism and personal growth, be sure to subscribe and hit the notification bell so you never miss an update. Thank you for joining this exploration. Let's continue to learn and grow together.